So in last class we discussed about zero copy cloning. So for backup, so we're going to use the zero copy cloning. Then now we're going to see about time travel feature in the Snowflake. Time travel feature. So what is time travel? So to access the historical data, suppose if any data is deleted from the entire database like table data, so we need to retrieve the data using the time travel feature. Like ఏదైనా డేటా టేబుల్ అప్డేట్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు సో ఏదైనా డేటా రాంగ్గా అప్డేట్ చేసాం అనుకోండి, సో అది ఎలా రిట్రీవ్ చేయాలి, సో దానికోసం మనం టైం ట్రావెల్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. సో లేకపోతే నాకు 2 months బ్యాక్ ఒక టేబుల్ ఉంది, సో అది 2 months బ్యాక్ డిలీట్ అయిపోయింది. సో ప్రజెంట్ నాకు ఆ టేబుల్ మళ్ళీ నీడ్ ఉంటే, సో 2 months బ్యాక్ వెళ్ళి ఆ టేబుల్ని డేటాని రిట్రీవ్ చేసుకుంటాం. సో రియల్ టైంలో ఏంటంటే, సో మనం ఏదైనా రాంగ్ అప్డేట్ చేస్తే డేటాలో, సో దాన్ని ఎలా రిట్రీవ్ చేయాలి. సో దట్ ఈస్ టైం ట్రావెల్ ఫీచర్. ఓకే, టు యాక్సెస్ ద హిస్టారికల్ డేటా. Okay. So these we can retrieve the data in three methods. So one is using offset, and one more is like timestamp. Here we're going to use the date function. Then we're going to use query ID. These three methods. So offset, timestamp, and query ID. Okay. So what is the syntax for this one? So here we're going to use select start from, so table. We're going to use it, then offset. So to greater than, so minus 60 the seconds. So suppose if there are any minutes, we're going to give the into like 1 minute. This is 2 minutes. So this is like 3 minutes. This is for offset syntax. For timestamp, we're going to use here select again start from table name. So it, so timestamp then equal to, so greater than, then so we're going to use the date add function here. Date add function. So date add function. So minus, or we're going to give minutes. It minus, so 1 minute like from the current timestamp. Current timestamp. From the current timestamp, it's going to back the, so 1 minute. So 1 minute back what we have data in the table, it's going to show the that data. This one. So for query ID, we select start from table. So for offset and timestamp, we're going to use the yet, but query ID we need to use the before statement. So together in between we need to write the query ID. We need to paste the query ID. So query ID we will get in the query profile. So I will show you how to get query ID. So this is how to give the how to retrieve the deleted data using these three methods: offset, timestamp, and query ID. So they will ask in interview. So suppose if any data is deleted from the table, so I'm going to retrieve. So we can use time travel feature, then we can retrieve the data. So this is the method: offset, timestamp, and query ID. Okay. So I'm taking one table. Okay. First of all, SQL. So use database, Sora, star database, then create queue schema, create schema, type DB. Okay. So now create the time DB with this one. So now I'm going to create one table. Okay, create table. So EMP ID int name varchar. So then salary. So number. Here float we can use. So insert into okay, EMP values. So one A, then a salary. So three rows we're going to insert and B and two and this is three. So this is now salary two and three. So these three rows we're going to insert into the table. Okay. So number of rows inserted one. So okay. Select start from EAP. So now we have three rows in the table ID name salary. Okay. So now I'm going to do update the data. See. So date EMP okay, set salary equal to 20. So I want to update the salary for the ID 1. Okay. So ID 1 I need to update the salary. So salary equal to so double length something. Okay. So then so update EMP set salary equal to this one. So number of rows updated, number of multi rows updated 0. So now select from EMP. Okay. Now we can see. So I want to apply for only the this ID one, but it updated to the so every row 99. So this is one mistake. Okay, wrong updation. So but so when we are updating salary, usually we need to give way ID equal to 1, then it's going to update to only the ID column. But I didn't use where class, that's why it's updated like for the entire the all rows. So in real time we have millions of rows. Okay, it going to apply for the every row. So how we can going to retrieve previous data for this salary. So this is fine, but we have wrong updation, right? This one. So this one, how we going to retrieve the wrong updation. So now we going to use the offset. Okay, using offset. One first one again select that table, select star from. So EMP use it. Okay. So offset. So offset equal to greater than. So minus 60 is a seconds. So what we have data before 60 seconds. So 60 seconds back we have only so this data, same data. So now multiply with 1. This is like 1 minute. Now go back in the 2 minutes. So 2 minutes back we have the proper data. So if you we are getting this data 2 minutes back. So now what we need to do? Okay. So there is like update, right? So if you use like insert into EMP, okay, select star for EMP at offset 2 minutes back. So I'm running again, check the data. So it changed. Now we go back 3 minutes. Now check the data. Okay, this is the file data. So now I'm going to retrieve. So number of rows inserted 3. Now check the data. So now we did to the data. So what happened? We also have the this data previous we have wrong operation data. So why? Because of it's inserted. So all rows again in that scenario what we going to do? Okay, so create table or EMP or create table EMP, then go with like EMP. So here we going to use EMP. So we need to create one more table. Okay, one more table. So table EMP is successfully created. Okay, then try to insert data in this EMP1. So first again check. We have this data. Go back 4 minutes back. Again check the data. First we need to run the. We need to check. Then we need to go with this one. We directly do. We're going to insert wrong data. So now check the table. Select star from. So EMP1. So now we have the proper data. This is previous data. Then now you can go with update. Uh, date set. Okay, salary equal to, okay, so where id equal to 1. So this is the proper updation. So this is the proper updation. Now select proper emp1. Okay, so we can create a one more table and we can insert the data. Suppose I am going with deleting next. Next we're going with another method. So timestamp, for the timestamp using timestamp method. So how we going to record the date? So here again I'm deleting the one row. Delete from emp1 where id equal to 3. Where id equal to 3 I'm deleting. Where id equal to 3 I'm deleting. Now number of rows deleted 1. So now check the data. Select start from emp1. So we don't have the third row. So now we need to retrieve the data. So go with again timestamp. Select start from emp1, then 8. So use here timestamp be equal to greater than. So date add function. Okay. So this is date add function. So inside we need to mention minutes. Okay. Minutes. This is -1 minute. Okay. Again, what is the current timestamp? First, we need to check the data using the current timestamp. So before 1 minute, so we have this data. Okay, so we have this data. See this one bracket. This is a bracket. Okay, for current timestamp we have parentheses. Then this one closing the this one. Don't confuse with this brackets. Okay, see this is one up to here. So these are parentheses and this is one more bracket. This parenthesis. Okay, don't confuse. Okay. So 1 minute back we have 2 rows. Go now 2 minutes back. Two minutes back we have 3 rows. Now use this one. Insert into okay emp1. So now I want to insert only this third row, right? So now I'm going to use the where class here. Where id equal to 3. So number of rows inserted 1. Select star from emp1. So now we have proper data. Okay, so this is how to retrieve the data using the type star. Okay, then we go with the query ID. How to retrieve the data query ID? Okay, using query ID. So again select the table emp1 and delete one value. Okay, so I'm going to delete the second row. So delete from okay, emp1. Okay, where id equal to, I'm deleting the second row. So now number of rows deleted 1. Okay. Now select the table. Select start from emp1. Okay, this one. So this one, okay, we have only two rows. Now how to retrieve the data using query id is select store from emp1. So previously we are using for offset and timestamp yet, but here we need to use the before before statement then in single quotation we used to pay the query id. Query id from where we will get, suppose I am running this query. Okay, it's so previously it going to show if you run this query, it going to show query id here only. So here we can check two rows. Okay, this is the query id. So copy this one. So paste. So this is one query id. So again I'm running the same syntax. So again check this one. Okay, copy the query. For if you run multiple times, it's going to give the new query id. Every time it's going to give the new query id. See here you can see the A1. Here you can see the so B1 changing. So I'm running again same query. Now it will give the again one more query id. So for present query, you can see from this point. You can click on this one. You can see query id here. But that the previous query where you will get this one delete from EB1 where id equal to. So for that, so you need to go to here monitoring query history. Okay, then you need to check the query. So for every query what we are running in this warehouse, so we have what is a SQL statement or text, what is a query id, what is a status. So success or fail. So see it's failed. Okay, like that. So who is the user and what is the warehouse. So we have every details. So now we going to find the this one. Delete from emp1 where id equal to, click on this query id. Then we will get query details, query profile, okay, query telemetry. So here we need to copy the query id. So here you can find what is the start time of query, what is the end time of query. Okay, so what is the session id. Session id means that worksheet. Okay, so is like client driver is no site. Okay, uh, driver status. So client driver is like in previous Snowflake have like two. One is web UI, one is classic console. So new one is snow site. Snow site. So web UI, Snowflake like web UI means this interface where you are working in the plus button. So that interface we can call web UI. So two ways. One is classic console, that is the old one. So new one is the snow site. So now present we are working with only snow site only in projects also. In current project also they are working with snow site only. So we are in the snow site. Okay, this one. Okay. Copy this query ID. So if you want to go to previous worksheet, click on this home button. Okay, this is your latest this one worksheet. Click on this one. Then you can see. Okay, so this is snow site. What we are working, right? This is the snow site. So previously you have a classic console. Now it's updated. Now we are working the snow site. So what are the web UI like? They will ask, they won't ask about the topic. What are the web UI? So classic console and snow site. So paste query ID. So what we have data before this query we will get. So before this table we will get. Okay. So before this query running, before delete means before running this query, so we have this data in the table. So this one. So this one. So now in real time, suppose if you want all data, so all rows, so you need to create table, one table, and we're going to insert. But I want to only second row, right? So I already have two rows in that scenario. So I will go with insert into emp1. So I will use the where class. See, where class we need to use the end of the this one. After the complete the statement, so we need to use the where class where id equal to 2. So now number of rows inserted. So one. Okay. So So this is also having the query ID for everything. Now go with select. Now we have the three rows. Okay. So this is the way of retrieving the data. Uh, this is the main scenario. Okay. So when we are doing creating table. Okay. Numerical. Okay. Uh, this is the table. Okay. I have table. Okay. So this is the data. Data. Okay. So data. So this is the table data. See, you can see we have this one. I want to update only one value instead of that updated. So every row in the this input table. Now I have this data. So this one. Okay. So now again I will go to the this one. Okay, offset. Okay. Then I will create new table. Then I will go to offset. I'm going to insert the data. So this is the real time. If you do any wrong updation, we will go with the time travel.
హలో
Yeah.
EMP1 అనేది ఎందుకు క్రియేట్ చేశారు ఇంకో టేబుల్
EMP1.
ఇంకో టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేయాల్సింది వచ్చింది
Okay. So suppose I'm using same table. This is the table, right? Just now I updated the wrong updation. I'm going to use the offset retrieve this one. Suppose if I use same table update. Sorry, where is that one? This one, right? Okay. If I use EMP table, okay. So check before one data we will take. So this is one net we have same data, wrong updation only. So now check the 2 minutes back. So it's not showing validity. Wait for a few seconds. In behind the 2 minutes. Okay. Now go with 2 minutes. So I have proper data. Right? I'm trying to insert proper data, original data. So now I'm checking the EMP date. I will also have the duplicate data, right? Everything I will have duplicate data. So that's why I'm going to because I need entire data. So in that scenario, I'm creating new table and I'm going to insert only those rows. So now I am having the 6 rows in this table. Suppose if there is a single row, we can use where class, we can insert the data. So because of entire table, right? So that time we're going to create the one new table and we're going to insert the data. Okay, this is clear.
ఓకే
Okay, that's it. So usually we go with where class if there is single row like that. Okay. So this is the time travel feature. Okay, using uh, offset, time step, and query ID. Then we go with so one more one show tables. Show tables. So I'm having the two tables. Okay, so one is EMP and EMP1 and database schema kind table kind. So table means it's like a permanent table. Okay, so see, so number of rows. Okay, what is the bytes? So here we can see retention time. Retention time is so by default for these tables, okay, EMP and EMP1. So up to 1 day we can retrieve the data. So from this point, if I deleted this value from the database, okay, from the table, so up to 24 hours only, I can retrieve the this deleted data. But so in real time, by default, we have only retention time only 1 day. But by default, by real time, we have time is like up to 90 days. We can retrieve the data. So for that, we need to use the alter data retention time in the days. We can set this one. So by default, when you create the table, it's going to have only 1 day data retention time. Okay, 1 day data retention time. So this is okay. Give the data retention time. So by default, I created the table EMP. Here it's having the 1 day time travel. Okay, 1 day time travel data retention time. Suppose when we are creating the table, so we can give after ending the table syntax. So we give data retention time in days 70 days. Okay, so now run the show tables. Okay, so now you can see here retention time 70 days. Or so suppose if I have not given any time travel period when you are creating, so now you can go with alter table. I'm going with EMP1 set data retention time in the days 90. Okay, so now check the show tables. See, here we have retention of 70 and here we have 90 days for the EMP1. Suppose if I try to give more than 90 days, okay, so alter variable, so EMP, okay, so set the retention, data retention time in days. So I'm giving the 91 days. Okay, data retention. Okay, fine. So that exceeds maximum available retention time 90 days only. Okay, so we can't give the more than 90 days. Okay, we can give up to only 90 days. Now we can run the show tables. So now what is the time count for every table? So 90 days, 90 days. Okay. So this is when we are creating the table. So we can include this syntax in that. Or if you don't give in that time, so we can use alter. So whenever you need it, you can apply this. So alter table will be set data retention time in days. 9 days. Okay. So this is okay. So by default, if you create a table, it will have only 1 day. Okay. So this is the time travel feature. So up to 90 days, you can retrieve the data. So what after 90 days, you what after 90 days, what will happen? So after 90 days, still if you want to recover the data, so there is one option going with fail safe. Fail safe. Okay. So this will done by the Snowflake team. Okay, so we need to request the Snowflake team. So then they will retrieve for us. So it will take some time and it will take the cost. It will take some time. It will take the cost. So you say how up to how many days they will provide? They will provide up to 7 days after time travel period. After 90 days, if still there is an issue of any data is deleted, you want to retrieve. So we need to go fail safe. So we need to discuss with the Snowflake team. Then they will take care for us, and it will take up to 7 days. They will provide the data up to 7 days. Okay, it will take some time and it will take some cost also. Okay, this is time and cost. This is the fail safe 7 days. Okay, totally how many days we can retrieve? So 90 days time travel plus fail safe 7 days. So totally we can retrieve the data up to 97. Suppose on the table you given only time travel period 70 days, but it is executed after 70 days. You have not applied any time travel up to 70 days only you given, but after that you did data is deleted. So again 70 days. So fail safe 7 days means so totally 77 days we can give the this fail safe option. Total 97 days you can retrieve the data. Because of you are giving 90 days, then 97 days, okay. So 70 days we are giving total 70 plus 7, 77 days. Okay, we can retrieve the data. Okay, this is how the time travel will be work. So 90 days and 7 days fixed. Okay, so this is okay. Basically time travel and travel feature to the permanent table. Okay, so now we're going to see about the table types and how the time travel is going to work with the permanent table, temporary table, and transient tables. So why we going to use temporary tables and transient tables? So we're going to discuss in the next class. Okay. So with the same link region, we're going to discuss of the table types. Same link region again.